The red triangle with the exclamation point warning light in the Toyota Prius is the master warning light telling you that the car has registered a potentially critical fault with the engine, high voltage battery or electrical system in general, and now the vehicle wants you to stop driving. The red warning light means that computers in your car assume it's not safe to drive further, since you may either lose control of your car or damage something very expensive like the engine or the big battery pack. Anyway, when you see this light, it actually makes sense to safely stop once you can do so. The internet calls this light the red triangle of death, which is a little bit over-exaggerated. The master warning light unfortunately doesn't give you much information, but you can have a look at other lights and messages to have a general idea of what's happening. Anyway, I will now tell you about the most common failures that trigger this light and give some tips on what to do first. Check the engine oil after the car has been stationary for about 10 minutes. If the engine oil level is low, you will see this check engine light and the red triangle. Adding oil and driving for several minutes will clear the codes. Then check the 12-volt battery health. The dying battery may cause all kinds of electrical problems and glitches, so it makes sense to check it with a lower tester. If the battery is older than 5 or 6 years, you may consider replacing it just to rule out this problem. One more pretty simple thing to do is to check the fuse for the HV battery fan. For example, in the 2010 model year, it's the fuse 39 in the engine compartment fuse box, this little 10 amp fuse here. So check if it still has continuity between the posts with a simple multimeter, just to make sure it's not the culprit. The next thing is a little harder to do. You need to locate the hybrid battery cooling fan connector and unplug it. The connector will be located in different places for different generations and model years. I have seen this in a 2007 Prius and it's located in the trunk on the left side behind the plastic trim. The connector often gets affected by water and it basically will need good cleaning with a contact cleaner or isopropyl alcohol. This is a free fix, but it takes some time and effort to get to that connector. Now, finally, the problem may be with the HV battery fan itself or with the high voltage battery pack. In this case, you will need a good scanner to read all the codes and then make your conclusion. If the fan is faulty, you're lucky. You can basically replace it on your own, but if the problem is in the HV battery, you will need some help. In some cases, the battery may be repaired and upgraded with the new cells, but in other cases, the battery is dead and will require replacement. Usually these batteries last about 140-150,000 miles before they fail, but it depends on the driving conditions and style. Anyway, I hope you will find the culprit of this triangle warning light in something cheap and easy to fix rather than in the faulty battery pack.